I knew that, my life was about to change. We did amazing things there in Hong Kong, and, we represented South Africa in such a beautiful light, such a beautiful, powerful story. The icing on the cake was when we had to do our own rendition
Okay.
with the piano accompanying us. And I chose Letambulu,
Okay.
amazing vocalist, along the lines of Mire Makeba. There's something about tragedy and seeing death happening in front of you. It makes you so aware that we are not here to live forever. And life is fleeting just like that. And you have to leave your mark.
Hi, welcome to With Nyasha Michelle, and it's again another special episode in Johannesburg, South Africa. I'm very, very excited because the guest I have is a multi-talented woman you need to know about if you don't already know her, okay? Her name is Ayanda Sibisi.
Yes.
Thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you so much, Miss Ha, for having me.
You're happy to be here. Yeah, it's lovely having you here. I'm very excited to hear about your story and how you've navigated the career that you have. And earlier on, when I was speaking to you, I said, when I knew we were going to be talking to each other, I'd been researching you, and just your character and personality is what I would define as infectious.
Oh, lovely.
And if I got that from on the screen, I wonder what you're like in person.
In real life.
In real life. And so you're an actress, you are a singer, and you're going to tell me what else you are in a moment. But let's start with this question that I love everybody to ask everybody that is sitting before me.
Okay, cool. Sure.
What defining moment set you on the path that you are on now?
Ooh, it had to be television for me. I was a very social child, but when I saw fame when I was young, there was a particular choreography that was being done, and then we heard that famous theme song. Fame.
Yeah.
It was over for me, and my dad said something to the likeness of, "Oh, these are your things." I felt like he was more or less introducing me into something that was going to lead me to where I needed to be. The way that he said that, I know maybe he could have been joking, I don't know. But there was something about the authority, and there was just a tagging and a confirmation and an affirmation that I got from him when he said, these are your things. Izinto zakho lezi ayo.
Yeah.
For me, it was like over. I was like, I think I just might do that one day.
And here you are.
And here I am.
Wow.
In
How old you were back then when that happened?
Plus or minus 10.
Wow.
10 years of age.
And it's an example of the fact that, particularly parents, the words that they speak into us are extremely important.
Come on.
Yeah.
It's very, very imperative to have those beautiful, parents, people who are of influence and power, who know how to speak life into you, to surround yourself with people like that. It's very important. Yeah.
So I want to stay there. Your childhood. Yeah. Tell me about it. Tell me about your relationship with movies, with music, with your dad, with your mom. What was it like?
Okay, so first and foremost, I'm a third child. There's 4 of us at home, 4 gorgeous daughters, and I'm the third baby. So when it came to attention, there was a short time where I stayed with my grandmother. Where I went to stay with my grandmother because my mom could not take care of us, but simply because she had us a year apart. So she had to take care of, listen, it was like year after year after year. And then there was a gap, and then it was me, and then it was my sister. So she was overwhelmed with just having both of us at the same time, my being so young as well and still needing her attention. So I went to stay with my grandmother at Lamontville in Durban. And when I came back, the attention thing, that's where I started to perform when I was a child. Apparently, my grandmother heard me sing, and she was like, yo, that's the way this child sings. It's like, she makes you want to cry.
Wow.
for somebody to recognize something like that when you are a child, that you have this gift. But I was not aware of it. But I think that's where, it was coming from. And then I think when I was 6, I remember distinctively hearing Anita Baker on the radio.
Yeah.
With that raspy, horsey voice and very, distinct voice. And I was like, ooh, I would really, really want to do this. So music has always been there. Then you see the Brenda Fassis, you see the Yuwon Chaka Chakas, you see the Missy Pakelas, you see, you're growing up into this, environment where you see music just evolve and change from generation to generation. The Bongo Muffins, the Drumbeats, the TKZs, and you're like, oh my God, I really want to do this.
Yeah.
And high school happened. I was an introvert. That's where I started to just go back into my shell. La lela. It was hectic. I was very introverted. I went back into my shell. But the only way where I could just, express myself it was through music and through, television, seeing the MTVs, seeing the jam alleys, you seeing people doing the karaoke's and stuff like that. And then tertiary happened. And I was like, I'm definitely going to do drama.
Is tertiary like
Tertiary and it's higher education. It's like going to college, right? Yes. I went to the Durban University of Technology, and that's where I decided to take drama as a major, and then use it. I sort of fell in love with it. I'm a theater baby.
Yes.
So
yeah.
so that's where everything just sort of came together full circle for me that I really want to do this. I found myself doing Cinderella, and then I did Snow White, and then I did The Beauty and the Beast, and then from there, The Lion King called, and I found myself going to Hong Kong to do The Lion King in Disneyland.
Your role was
Rafiki.
listen. When I was when I found that out, I was like, yo, that's incredible to has been Rafiki, because Rafiki is a very, very poignant character. How did you feel that whole journey? Playing Rafiki, going to, you said you went to Hong Kong?
Hong Kong, come on now.
About the whole story.
It was absolutely out of this world. I remember we did auditions in Durban, and there's a specific song that you have got to sing in the line.
Yeah.
And you have to hit a note and go and keep on going up and up and up and up.
Yeah.
And there was just an easement that just took place. It was like a presence was just within me to do this. And I found myself just hitting the high notes. But the icing on the cake was when we had to do our own rendition.
Okay.
With the piano accompanying us. And I chose Letambulu.
Okay.
Amazing vocalist along the lines of Mire Makeba, those beautiful women who contributed so strongly in the struggle, in liberating South Africa. They went to, in exile, and people know about them even overseas, like with the likes of Huma Sekela. So I found myself singing his song, Chikitela Ngamaje. And I knew right there and then that my life was about to change. And when I got the call that said, we would like to offer you the role of Rafiki in Hong Kong. This woman is speaking with this American accent.
Yeah.
We would like to offer you, this role of Rafiki. This is, I literally, I couldn't hear everything, like nothing after that. And I knew that, my life was about to change. We did amazing things there in Hong Kong, and we represented South Africa in such a beautiful light, such a beautiful, powerful story. This woman is regal. This woman is spiritual. She's in touch with nature. She commands things. Rafiki is such a very vocally demanding part, and to become such a part of something that was so bigger than me, and a principal role at that. Come on. But I think it sort of it defined, and it sort of laid a very powerful foundation to where my life was going to lead me after that. And then I came back into the country, and we did The Color Purple after that.
You did The Color Purple?
Listen.
This is something I realized I missed this in my research, guys. You did The Color Purple too?
The Color Purple,
which is an incredibly emotional and powerful story.
Oh yeah.
What was it like being part of that? Yeah.
Man, I think it really defined me as an artist. I played the church lady, part of the community, the ladies who gossip, the ladies who are representing the community, who say what the community cannot say, and they shoot to the hip.
Yeah.
Um, it was also like vocally demanding. It's all about church. You know, I got to fall in love more with the texture of my voice, right? Being the husky, being the raspy, you know, tone like the alto. I know I will never hit the high note. I'm not a soprano, but that's where I felt appreciated for my gift and appreciated for being um the artist I am. You know, sitting in front of you. It all happened with that particular production.
There is so much that you've given me that I have 1,001 questions in my mind.
Come on.
But I'm going to try and, yes, remember from the first.
Compartmentalize.
Exactly, but also I don't want to miss certain things. Firstly, you said in your audition,
Yeah.
you did your own rendition of a song.
Yeah.
I am not going to try and say what the song was, firstly, because I can't even speak the language.
Yeah.
But it sounds like a song that is very powerful and meaningful. Do you mind just telling me a little bit about that and why you chose that song?
My God. Oh, Chigitela Ngamaje. Oh man, it's it is a powerful song. I think that it's about the struggle of a country that wants to fight back. Like, you know, you throw the stone and then there is a recording that says, "Do not throw the stone."
Wow.
Don't do it. Retreat. Go back. Whatever it is that you're looking for, it will come back to you. It will come back to you. Do not force it.
Jeez.
It will come back to you. Do not even try to use your own power. Whatever it is, will come back to you. I still want to sing it.
You're more than welcome.
I'm gonna try.
No,
Yeah, because my vocals are like because aunties.
Listen, we know you're just about to kill it right now.
I did not do the vocal. Okay, let's try. Gamache, Sukshaya Gamache, Ibetin como zizoguya, Chigela Gamache. It's such a beautiful song.
Wow.
Such a powerful ballad.
Why did you stop? Why is it?
I'm just a little bit stuck and I'm just a little bit conscious because of the voice.
But your face is absolutely beautiful. I was getting the goosebumps and everything. And also something that I think a lot of people will agree with, a lot of South African languages are extremely beautiful when you sing.
Beautiful.
There is this moment that it feels like time kind of stops as you listen to the voices, as you listen to the message, even though you don't understand.
Yes.
Yeah. So even though I had no idea what the song is about, something in me was like, I don't think that song is just a song that she chose.
It's a very, very powerful, anointed, like I'm saying, song. You know, some of these songs were created during the struggle in South Africa. They were away in exile, and they had to keep on making music to comfort themselves and to comfort the world and to represent South Africa in a very powerful way because people did not know what was happening back here in our country. And so they had to keep on representing the country and to free, their people through expressing the hope, through expressing the resilience, through expressing, their talents and their giftings,
And that resilience is extremely important. With South Africans having gone through apartheid, there are scars which I know that so many people are still trying to heal from, and the whole country is still trying to heal from. But also, a lot of the South African nature and spirit has evolved in that healing and is thriving. And then as a result, there's so much freedom in what you guys are able to do.
There is so much.
Which was not there.
Yeah.
What part of apartheid were you around, even if it's the aftermath? Because I know it was outlawed. Is it in 1990?
It was, we got the freedom, I think, in 1994.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's when we became like the Rainbow Nation.
Yeah.
And we had to sort of heal fast and forget about everything that had happened.
That was 2 seconds ago. 1994 is very recent.
Put the band-aids and let's move on. Okay, get over it, right? So yes, but now there are a lot of avenues. There's a lot of there's a lot of vastness as well.
Yeah.
Even in the arts, there's not a gap anymore, because now we have the Tyler.
Yeah.
Our Tyler, who is making waves. Global. You know, we have the Burner Boys. You know, there's a lot of artists who are now making that bridge and that gap. Who, you know, the world is at their feet, and it's beautiful to see that there is no gap anymore. That bridge has been, you know, is still being closed, and it's going to come together, and it could become like this one unison thing. So I think that's one beautiful thing that came out of that. But we're still healing, right? And we're still overcoming, and we still have a long way to go.
Yeah.
But it can be done.
Yeah, it can be.
Through this beautiful music, through the arts. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. And you're part of that journey.
I am part,
which is
like in my generation, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's incredible.
Yeah, I think it definitely is incredible, especially as I was saying to you earlier. One of the reasons why I wanted to do to have this conversation with you, is to be hearing from those like you who are literally like breaking down walls. You are starting new things. You are having experiences that you then are able to come and be like, this is what I've done, and others as well can follow. You know, your song Bayade is one of, did I say it correctly?
You did. Bayede, you did.
I need to have more confidence in myself. Yeah,
doing so good. Bayede.
Bayede is like an incredibly successful song, a gospel song. Please tell me firstly what that song is about and what inspired it.
Oh man. It is inspired by this gorgeous verse in the Bible, which says, "The beginning of wisdom is, you know, to fear the Lord." That's how that song just came about, and I was also just inspired by Psalms 23, and the Lord is my shepherd, and trying to just fuse that in, you know, within. When I received the beats for me, I was like, okay, it's a really true beat. I didn't even take minutes. I was just so inspired. It's all about hearing the beat for me, in that instance. And then I'm like, okay, what I'm going to say, is it going to be vernacular or is it going to be English? But it's very important to me to hear that within the beat. And when I heard this particular beat for Bayete, I was like, okay, it's fancy, piano-ish.
Yeah.
So let me just put my thing in it. And Bayete was just born out of that. We went into studio with the producer Ishmael, who is under Molten Gospel, and we got into the studio and we laid it down. It was just like,
That's it.
that's
The magic.
this is it right here.
And you made a hit song.
Song.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did.
Very infectious.
Congratulations when it comes to that. But what does Bayede mean?
Bayete means all hail the king.
Wow.
All hail the king. It's a form of worship. You have to worship. It's very important to worship, you know, the Lord of Lords, the King of Kings.
Yeah.
Which is our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. It was very important for me to just give him the glory and give him the praise that he deserves.
Yeah.
And to do it in a vibey way.
Still that.
Still
That's true.
Yeah. If you're feeling good, you're feeling the vibe, you're feeling great, and it just, you know, it uplifts your spirit. We cannot be singing about things that depress us.
Yeah.
No, I wasn't about that life. I cannot. It's very important to me to send out positive, inspirational music to people. I think it's very important. Or need that reminder. You just pop in the music and say, that you're driving in the car, even though, you know, the traffic is trying to slow you down, you know, you're getting you.
You keep it moving and watch your vibing.
And you're like, you know?
Yeah.
Very important.
And I know that we've literally, I have segued from talking about your acting career to music.
Yeah.
Those listening or watching are like, wait, hold up. I thought she said so how do the two mesh? when did you start making music? Because from what you've just been telling me, it's been all about the acting. When did music separately come? Because of course you did say that you're a singer within like the acting realm, but when did music start?
All right. The music for me started to be very, very concentrated just a couple of years ago. There was a time in my life where I didn't believe that I needed to be heard. And in that way, we are in musicals, we are an ensemble, and that's fine. I can add my alto,
Yeah.
the beautiful alto. I've accepted that, but can I now branch out as an individual artist and say something and have a voice for myself? It was a very daunting task. Um, so COVID hit. COVID hit all of us. It was real. It was very impactful, and I'm grateful that it happened the way that it did, because had it not, I don't think that I would have realized that I had to put out something into the world. Because
Really?
child, there's something about tragedy and seeing death happening in front of you. It makes you so aware that we are not here to live forever,
Yeah.
and life is fleeting just like that. And you have to leave your mark.
Yeah.
What is it that, who will tell my story?
Wow.
Who will tell my story? Am I going to live to be able to tell my story? So somebody has got to say something about me, even if it's just one word.
Thing. Wow.
Because I think each and every one of us is right here. There's something that one person will say about us, right? So it was very, very important for me to just leave that mark through my music. I knew that the day would come. I was very, very petrified. I was very afraid that I would have to do something by myself, because I was always so lenient and always so reliant on other people. What they could do, I could harmonize with everybody, but what about me? My voice, nobody wants to hear that. But COVID did something for me. That pain, that um, those things just had to come out to the surface, and I just wanted to express myself and to represent what God has given me,
Yeah.
and represent Him,
Yeah.
represent myself, represent my family, represent the giftings that He has given me in the best possible light. Yeah, and I had to do it through music.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Immediately after the COVID 2021 or 2022, I got a call. A friend of mine was like, "Listen, there's some people who are going to call you. I've sent them the voice message that you sent me of you singing this particular song." Friends, the people that you keep around you, right? The people that you keep around you are very
That is
right?
very, very key. Very important.
People that you keep around you, the words that they
That they speak over you.
Oh,
Yeah.
through you. Yeah, so it's very important to have people like this, who surround you. And it was like, "Listen, they're gonna call you." And they called, I think it was my dad's birthday in January. By February, I was going up to Johannesburg. I was in Durban at the time when everything was happening. I was having a downtime, obviously with COVID and everything else. I needed that isolation time. And that's when I was able to create. That's when I was able to tap into something that I hadn't tapped in before. And the fear just had to go. The rejection just had to go. The doubt had to go. The inferiority complex had to go.
Yeah.
And just take a back seat. And I had to confront and come face to face with something that I had never, with a version of myself that I had never seen before.
Yep.
And I was able to do that through this album. I was able to do that through this music. It was by far one of the most beautiful, most rewarding, most defining, like when you said about defying times of my life.
Yeah.
The creativity was out of this world. Like I would wake up at night and I could hear music. I would wake up at night, I would start to write. And I never had that before.
Jeez.
I had never, it was like I was pouring out. When something has been cracked open.
Yeah.
Right?
And it's gushing out. Whatever's been
Whatever
inside
out,
is gushing out.
inside is gushing out.
Yeah.
And I think it was very important for the particular, collision to happen.
Mm.
It was very important.
So you did that. You wrote the song. You guys went into the studio, made the song. You released the song, and then it became a hit. What was that whole process for you? Especially taking in the way that it was received and then the nomination that you got for it as well. What was all of that? What was going on in your mind?
Oh my God. It was it was a surreal experience, but it also was very affirming.
That you should
That
do
I'm
it.
at the right
Doing
place at the right time, doing exactly
what you need to be
what I'm
doing.
supposed to be doing.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think it was just a very affirming time for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was out of this world. You know, there was a time where we went to perform it live at the human rights rally, and there were a couple of kids who were there, thousands of kids. And when I performed the song live, it was electrifying.
Electrifying. Yeah.
The kids literally lost their minds. The hands were up in the back. It's like I knew that, okay, we are doing exactly what it was supposed to be. And funny enough, I had, prayed, and I prayed to God, and I was like, just show me what is it that I'm supposed to be doing.
Right.
Show me whatever, what is it? And I saw distinctively like lights. It's sort of like this, but like a stage, type of thing, and da da da. So when I was on stage doing the performance, it was like a deja vu type
Wow.
of moment, like an alignment type of moment. It was out of this world.
It's very powerful. Very powerful. Alignment, but also you being obedient to the instruction.
Thank you, Nyasha. Thank you for that.
Yeah.
It's all about that. It's all about obedience. Do it afraid.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
But
true.
do it. There are those things where you're like, oh, but what if?
Yeah.
What if? What if? And oh, but what if it goes well?
Yeah.
I'm there with you. Just do it. And obedience, is better than sacrifice.
You can say that again.
Sacrifice.
That is something that I've had to kind of emphasize to myself sometimes. Like, listen, just do what you need to do. Just obey. Just do it. I think that's very, very powerful. But of course, sometimes it's not always easy.
No, it's not.
It's not always
Never
easy.
is. Never is.
So how does one let go and just do it? How does one let go?
My God. You just tell yourself, I'm going to do this. Pray. I prayed before I even came here. I'm like, listen.
Yeah.
There's the spotlights, and there's cameras. The beautiful lady looking at me in the eye.
Thank you.
So gorgeous and so, such a light. And what am I gonna say? Like, listen,
It's gonna come.
it's gonna come.
Yeah. What fascinates me about you is a lot of the productions you've been in are productions that discuss legacy, that explore deep, deep messages and have impacted society, communities, generations. Yeah. And I think you already know what I'm going to talk about. You are in the play, The Cry of Winnie Mandela.
Yes, I am.
Yeah. Tell me about that.
Beautiful new work. It was a novel that was done by Professor S. Ndebele, and then it was adapted into a play by Alex Berger. It took him 10 years.
Wow.
Take some of the stuff that was in the novel into making it into like a proper, play for theater. 10 years in the making. And then we came through, there were auditions that were happening, and they said, we are looking for, actresses of so and so and so. It was going to be directed by Momo Matsunyane, who is absolutely incredible. There was just a beautiful tugging that happened with me. It was something, there was a knowing beyond that I had to be part of this production.
Right.
I had to be part of this production.
Yeah.
I didn't know.
Without a doubt.
It was like everything else just sort of dissipated, and I was like, I need to be part of this. And I went to that audition. I got a call back, and they offered me the role. And I was like, yes, yes, yes. And I'm working with very powerful women who are doing amazing things within themselves as well. And a man.
Yeah, yeah.
One brother man. It's such a beautiful story. It's about this professor, obviously, who is a tad bit obsessed with regards to the life of Winnie Mandela. And he's trying to figure it out. He's a bit obsessed with her. There's a love-hate relationship. And the only way he can sort of break down this woman who is so iconic and immortal in his eyes, and so far removed from people and human beings, is by deciphering her and breaking it down through these four characters who come in the form of us. Yeah, this in her life as the backdrop, and then this gorgeous women who come on stage to talk about their lives, relating to the life of Winnie Mandela.
Yeah.
And amazing, truths and things come out
Yeah.
during the play. It's a beautiful play.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So at the time of the recording of this podcast,
Yeah.
you guys are still,
Doing
you're still, what does that say? What's the saying? You're still in the theater.
We're still
Yeah?
in the theater. We're still
Yeah.
running.
You're still running.
Running.
Yeah.
Yes.
You also were extended by popular demand.
By popular demand. This is our second leg.
Yeah.
We did the first leg last year. Same time last year, and we were extended twice.
You are doing something right.
Listen. And then we found ourselves coming back this year by popular demand, and we have been extended again.
Yeah.
So it's oh man, we don't take it for granted what is happening. It's quite an extraordinary story that is told from a very, very beautiful, authentic place by each and every actor involved.
Yeah.
It really is.
Yeah.
And the music is out of this world. I also had the privilege of contributing musically. I composed some of the songs within the play.
Wait, hold on.
La Lil.
Yo. Hey, Sisi. Hey. She's an actress. She's a singer. She's a composer. Yo. What can you not do?
Man.
How was that process of composing the music? Was that something new for you? Is that something that you always knew you wanted to do? And for something like this, for a project like this?
I think God is he's master planner,
Yeah.
master coordinator, because we did the album. So that's where I learned the skill of trying to put things together. So by the time The Cry of Winnie came and the script has been done, we had been workshopping it and doing everything together. These songs literally just poured out.
Yeah.
Because Mom Winnie loved music as well. Everything that she did with the women, she would always sing and she would always raise her fist.
Yeah.
She was all about that. So I wanted to do something that had power, something that had community, something that had, legacy, that legacy that she was all about. And some of those songs came out. Beautiful songs that are, about the struggle. There's this song called Indabeni Ascension. And then there's this one where it's like a pledge in the beginning of the play. You are introduced to it. The women say, Silibanda labafazi abalindileyo. And boop, we burst into song. And it's absolutely sophisticated. It's swingy. It's fun. It's sad, but there's a camaraderie that these women have together when they're on stage. There's a camaraderie that they have together as Ibanda labafazi abalindileyo. And that song is all about that. Yeah, I guess I was just inspired by the text. I was inspired by the work, and it was just a burden. And I knew that it was given to me, and I was able to go to Momo and say, Momo, this is what I think, we should sing. And she heard the songs and she was like, what?
That's it.
Let's use the songs.
Yeah.
Let's find ways of putting them into the text. And of course, they are those old struggle songs that are in there just to pay homage to where we are coming from, in the country. But most of the stuff, the music is new. It's fresh, and it's sort of a way of putting a stamp and a seal of approval into the new work and saying that we are here. This is our turf. This is our zone. And we're not going to be measured by old things. You know, the old standard of a way of doing things. This is something that is new, and it was so beautiful to do that. It's beautiful to not conform, because mom really did not conform to anybody. Why did they? So it's beautiful not to conform and being labeled, being compared. With they did that. You know, they could have done it better this way. No, no, no. This is new music.
Yeah.
You cannot tell me how to sing this. You are going to listen to us as we are telling you this is how it goes. And it's so beautiful to see people after the show just loving the music. It's like, my God, we love the play. It was absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
But the
Music. Yeah.
then my job is done.
Yeah.
Another affirmation session confirmation for me. So
And your character,
yes.
would you say that you have any similarities or differences to her? But outside of that as well, is there anything that you'd say you've learned from your character?
I've learned not to judge. He's a very gorgeous, boisterous, outlandish, audacious woman, just like Winnie was. Winnie is all about that. She really did not, just die. She literally multiplied.
Yeah.
For real. And she's a very self-assured woman. A self-starter. She's forward ever, backward never. But she's totally an opposite to me. I mean, he's the vessel with the voice and the body and the yada yada, and the presence, right? But I don't judge her. I don't judge the choices that she's made. I have to relate to them, and I have to walk into them, and I have to respect them, and I have to empathize, because that's what it's all about, right? It's all about empathy and yeah, just taking in and putting yourself in someone else's shoes, and say, you know what? After all, we are all human.
Yeah. Yeah.
Absolutely. And Mom Winnie was human.
Yeah. And that actually leads me to my next question, which is, to you, what was Winnie Mandela's legacy?
Oh, man. It was all about resilience. It was all about that forward movement.
Yeah.
It was all about leaving a mark, like telling a story.
And she did that
She did so
on so many levels.
Yeah, so
And globally as well.
impeccably well. So unapologetic about it. There's this gorgeous thing that is on the screen in the play. Set design is amazing. Where it says, I'm not sorry, and I will never be sorry. I will do it all again if I have to. Everything. Period.
Wow.
It's beautiful. That being unapologetic is all about that. So
Yeah.
that's the legacy. Don't be sorry.
Wow.
Don't be sorry. We're in these platforms, we're in these spaces. There's no time for that, because there's a generation that is waiting for you to rise up, right? There's a generation that families and a generation that is waiting for you to rise up, instead of feeling sorry for yourself, instead of, being caught up in your own self-pity and no, overcome all of that.
Nice.
Overcome and come to the party and rise up.
I can't tell you how much I have been inspired by the conversations I've had so far on the podcast. The common thread that I've seen amongst all of you that I've spoken to is that you see a goal and you're like, we're going to go for it unapologetically. And there is the acknowledgement of, guys, to get to the top or to get to that dream, it's not like hunky-dory. It's not. However, it's not going to stop us.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So what would you say is one challenge maybe that you've had to overcome that really was like coming at you from all sides, and you're like, yo, please, why? Please, I just want to lie down. But you still overcame it. And how did you overcome it?
Oh, man. Oh, yeah, I guess it's that fear of success.
So fear of success?
That's a fear of failure. I've always been the fear of success. I knew that I was going to be successful. I knew that I was going to be somebody. And now the thing of trying to keep up with that. So what's next for you? Okay, you're doing well for yourself. So what's next? Are you going to be able to top that? So are you going to be able to do that? Oh, wonderful, you've done it. So what's next for you? Oh, let's see. The monitoring eyes as well. The haters and da. But what is it? What's next for you? Look, what's next? Can you top that? Can you do that? Okay, fine, you've done it. Great, wonderful. So what is next? Oh, Oh, wonderful, you've done it. Okay, so what's next? Will you be able to produce? Right? So it was all about that. It's all about that for me. That fear of success. Like, oh my God. But I know that now it doesn't come from me. So I don't have to be afraid.
Yeah.
I know that it comes from God, it comes from powerful source that is bigger than me. So I don't have to be afraid about that.
So we're not struggling with that no more.
I'm struggling with that.
That struggle is gone.
And produce until we cannot produce until we
Yeah.
up until.
Up until.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I think that's really good. And that's something that a lot of people can learn. But I know people talk about that fear of failure,
Yeah.
but fear of success is probably not spoken about
Yeah.
as often
Yeah.
because pressure is a very real
It's a real
thing.
thing.
Yeah.
It is.
Especially from individuals. And I think, especially someone like in your field,
Yeah.
you do lots of different interviews, etc.
Industry, one of the most competitive industry to ever be in. So being the best and to know that you have been chosen for such a time as this, and you know, at a moment like this, and you have to produce and you have to, you know, keep up the standard. You know, it's insane.
What about the one who's waiting for their opportunity? How do they stay motivated whilst they're still waiting for the opportunity to come?
I think keeping a very positive attitude is very important. And also serving. I think the more you focus on yourself, the more you're focusing on yourself and your own shortcomings, you're gonna have a very awful waiting experience, right? But if you are focusing on helping others, if you're focusing on doing something for somebody else other than yourself, I think you're going to have a bearable waiting experience. That obedience as well is very important. Just having an attitude of gratitude. Yeah. Yeah, being grateful. Because I think if you're not, then you're gonna sulk and complain. And you're gonna be stuck. You're gonna be bitter and, you know, all those ugly bits, and then you will just stop completely. But if you are grateful about it, you're grateful about your waiting period, because each and every one of us has that waiting period. We are waiting for something to happen all the time. It's very important to have a grateful attitude.
Yeah.
Be grateful, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that. I came in with that attitude into 2025.
Yeah.
But like God had to teach me to have that attitude in like 2024.
Yes, man.
Literally before anything happened, I was like, you know what? I must change the mentality. I'm not gonna say I was like extremely like what would you say, pessimistic.
Yeah.
No. But I feel like the attitude of gratitude is something you have to actively decide to do. And you have to intentionally decide, this is my mindset. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not like osmosis. It will not happen by chance.
Yeah.
It's something that you have to repeatedly be consistent in what you do. Consistency is very, very important.
Yeah. And I can't sit in front of you in South Africa, in front of you, a beautifully talented Zulu woman. And I cannot ask you, what to you does it mean to be South African?
What does it mean to be South African? Oh, man. It's not a difficult one. But I'm just thinking, I'm trying to just culminate everything together. But it means Ubuntu, right?
Yeah.
It means humility. It means that togetherness, that fighting spirit, regardless of everything that we're going through, because we're always going through something.
You're not the first guest who said that.
We're always going through something. Just saying, you know what, forward ever, backward never.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's always just something to look forward to. So I think being South African is to overcome.
Yeah.
To overcome.
Yeah. And if there's a message that you could leave to your fellow South Africans, what would it be?
Sisi. It's not that bad. It isn't. Let's just keep on holding on. Let us just keep on forging forward. We have come very far, and there's still more to be done. there's still more to be done. So let's go. Asambeni.
Asambeni.
Asambeni. Let's go.
That's what Asambeni means.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Let's move.
Okay. What language is that?
Asambeni is Zulu. Yeah, it's plural.
Yeah.
If you say Asambe, you're speaking to one person. But not Asambeni. So let's all go together.
All go.
Asambeni.
I love that. I love that.
Move.
In addition to that, I do also have to ask you what it means to be a Zulu woman. Because from the outside in, Zulu culture seems extremely powerful and palpable.
Yes.
So yeah, what's it like?
Oh man, there's so much pride. Oh, there's so much pride in it. And there's so much regality as well. Like we're coming from, the king, queens of this. So it means, there's royalty. There's a certain way that you have to, hold yourself and carry yourself. So for me, I think that the most important one has to be pride. That pride is very, very important to me. That passion. And yeah, pride and passion. PPs.
Okay. And if you were to give me a Zulu name, what would it be?
Usibahle.
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 What does that mean?
You're beautiful.
Oh,
Beauty.
thank you. You made me blush.
As well as you show you're beautiful.
Oh, thank you.
Stop.
Spahle.
Laleo. Listen to me.
I like that. You're genuinely making me blush. I love that. And just learning more about your culture and about you and your journey. You've achieved a lot. I will be honest. One thing I did not expect for you to tell me is the fact that you're also a composer. And yes, I'm not going to put the pressure of saying, okay, now what next? But I am going to ask you, what are you feeling to do next? Okay, what are there any future projects, that are on your heart?
There's a lot of music, obviously, that I want to release and keep on, spreading to the people. A lot of performances that I want to do live. Also, I'm an executive producer with my husband.
Told you. What can she do?
Films.
You see, she just keeps adding on and on and on.
Yeah, there are a couple of projects that we are doing and underway. So we're planning to do a couple of projects there. So
that's so exciting.
It is. It's lovely being a mentor to the younger generation, because you cannot keep all of the success and all of these platforms to yourself. You have to multiply. Winnie did it. So I have to do it too. So there are young people who are looking up to us as Ayanda Films that we are mentoring, and we are in tutelage. We are getting them ready for this industry, this illustrious industry of ours. So I'm happy about that. I'm happy about mentoring. I'm happy about giving back, and
some exciting times ahead. Although you already seem to have enjoyed a very exciting life, very dynamic.
Sure.
And I can't let you go though without asking you what it's felt like being part of projects that you've been part of. To be in The Lion King, to be in The Color Purple, to be in The Cry of Winnie Mandela, to have had one of gospel's biggest hits. How does that feel like for you?
Oh, it's so surreal. It really is. It just makes me feel present as well. It makes me feel like I exist. I'm here. I'm now. It really is affirming. Like I just keep wanting to bring up that word because it's just it's a word. It's affirming to know that I have done so much, and obviously I cannot take the accolades all by myself. A lot of people as well who have helped along the way, and more especially God as well. It's so glorious, but I also have to give him all the glory and say, it belongs to him. But it really is affirming.
Yeah.
Shout
out to God.
Shout out.
Shout out to him, for real.
You shout out.
Yeah. That leads me to my segment called Trending,
Lovely.
where I ask y'all a couple questions.
Okay, let's go.
Yeah, regarding your industry. So I really want to talk about theater. Where do you think the journey, where do you think theater is going?
Oh man, I think it's been so rejuvenated by amazing projects that are within. There's hope. There are young people who are coming in strong
Yeah.
within the industry. So there's definitely hope. The theater circuit in Johannesburg is absolutely amazing. So there's just a lot of room to grow. There's a lot of growth. There's a new burst of energy with the plays like The Cry of Winnie Mandela.
Yeah.
You are seeing that burst of energy. People are going back to the drawing board and saying, okay, oh man, so what can we do?
Yeah.
Like you are seeing young people coming there and they are so inspired to go out and write new things, new materials. So it's there's definitely a lot of hope when it comes to that. There's a lot of excitement and revival that is taking place.
Yeah.
Where people are just hungry for new work, new ways of expressing themselves. So the theater scene is literally just bursting through the scenes. Really.
What is one aspect of, I don't know if I can say older, ancient, South African theater that you would love to bring back? If there's any difference.
It has to be musical theater for me.
Okay.
You know, we have Sarafina.
Yes. Oh my God. One of my favorite.
One of the faves. But it cannot only be Sarafina.
Yeah.
There has to be more.
Yeah.
Right? There has to be more. So musical theater for me. We need the new burst of that musical theater to just come into the spaces. And The Cry of Winnie is here. And it's cementing that. And it's saying, come on, let's go.
Yeah.
New stuff, everything new.
Yeah.
New music, new everything.
Yeah.
So I think musical theater for me is that.
That's the future. It has to keep on moving.
That is it.
Yeah.
That is it.
Do you think we will see The Cry of Winnie Mandela play on global stages?
100% yes. I said it.
Yeah.
It will. There's a proposition of overseas trips that are going to take place in the near future. I cannot divulge at the moment.
Okay.
I cannot, but definitely, it really is world class.
Yeah.
I'm even seeing it on Broadway. I've said it. Broadway.
Yeah.
Broadway. Broadway.
Broadway.
Broadway.
Yeah.
Broadway.
You heard it here. Yeah, I like that. We're going to go back to this footage when it's on Broadway. We're going to, rebroadcast this and be like, she said it. Ayanda said it. Okay. That leads me to a segment I call Pass the Mic.
All right.
We're nearing towards the end of our conversation, sadly. However, I've very much enjoyed talking to you. And I hope you guys have enjoyed listening to her or watching her. In Pass the Mic, a guest leaves a question for another guest.
Oh, lovely.
Firstly, you get to answer a question from Senior Oats. And his... Yeah, girl, I sat down with Senior Oats. I like your reaction.
No, that's it. That's why.
So anyway, listen, when I was coming here, I was like, okay, this man I must message and say, oh, you need to come on the show.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
All right.
So, Senior Oats' question for you is, what is the truth worth to you?
The truth is worth everything to me because it's something that cannot be changed. It cannot be moved. You can just stand on it and believe on it, and it can move you to where you need to be.
Listen, guys,
The truth.
guys,
Nothing but the truth. It's very important.
that is so...
I love that.
I think that's, for me, the reason why this is powerful. And I'm not being dramatic or anything. We really live in a world where things are fast moving. Some people love you today, they hate you tomorrow.
Yeah.
Cancel culture.
Yeah.
Everyone's doing a lot of things for social media. And it's very... I think it's I think it can be easy for people to lose their identity.
Easy.
And decide, hey, I'm going to do this because that's what's trending. I'm going to do this because that's what's going to make people love me and want me, etc. And so if you have to stand on something, you have to.
I'll be besides being influenced by people.
Yeah.
Something where it's just a solid, clean truth.
Yeah. And
undiluted. It's very important to just be within. Yeah.
The guests on here just dropping bars, guys.
It's very pivotal.
Thank you for that, Ayanda. Now you get to leave a question for the next guest.
Gorgeous. Oh, wow. All right. So, okay. So, all right. So, what is one thing you know for sure?
Okay.
One thing that you know for sure. What's just one thing?
That's making me think, even me. All right.
Yeah.
I'm excited to find out the answer to that.
What is that one thing that you know? I'm not trying to be deep. It's just that.
Maybe I make a lot of things deep here, but okay. All right. Well,
what is that one thing that you know for sure? You for yourself.
Yeah. Okay. And I'll be interested to hear from you guys. Put in the comments, what is one thing that you know for sure?
Yeah.
On that note, I have to say goodbye. But I have absolutely loved having this conversation with you. I cannot wait to see you in the theater. I'm going to see her in The Cry of Winnie Mandela, guys. So when it's on Broadway as well, I'll be like, oh, I know the next line. Listen, I'm a veteran. I know the next line.
It is such a repeat offender as well, so yes.
Yeah, I mean, the way you guys keep on getting extended. Yeah. Congratulations with that.
Thank you.
And just, carrying on the legacy. But in addition to carrying on the legacy, you're starting something. Yeah. You're starting something new and you're motivating and inspiring others.
Thank you so much.
Including some of the people who've watched and listened. So this is now your opportunity to look into your camera and talk to your people and tell them as well where they can find you.
Okay. Thank you so much, beautiful people, for tuning in to this gorgeous lady's amazing show. You can find Ayanda Sibisi at official Ayanda Sibisi on Instagram, as well as at Ayanda Sibisi at Facebook, and Ayanda Sibisi _ at YouTube.
Yeah?
Right?
Yeah?
Yes.
Perfect. Ayanda, thank you so much.
Thank you.
I didn't expect you even to serenade me. And so I'm very grateful that you did that. Yeah, on a Monday. Listen. But you South Africans don't sleep. So please, don't bring that to me. You people, y'all like awake. Y'all be doing it no matter what. Sunday, Wednesday, Tuesday, Thursday. It doesn't matter.
Darling.
Thank you.
Thank you
for joining me here on With Nyasha Michelle. And guys, I hope that you have enjoyed this show. Make sure you follow Ayanda. Make sure you stay tuned to Google and find out when it is on Broadway or in your country.
Listen.
Yeah, I mean, I have the privilege of watching it. So I'm definitely excited for that. Follow With Nyasha Michelle. Same thing on all socials and or Nyasha Michelle on Instagram. I will see you guys very soon. Thank you. Bye.